no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on another team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Demon Deacons offense will get the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. So North Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Looking down the middle. He's got it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Gonna look downfield again. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Soft spot in the middle. Push down for the tackle. And the Demon Deacons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Working on the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. Floats it out in space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on second down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll run it from the gun. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Lets it fly. Got it in the middle. It's Simon. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete, and looking for enough for the first down. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off-play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. North Carolina, 3. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The kick is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Hand off from the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They want to throw it. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Nestled just inside that right upright. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Demon Deacons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Oh, they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Simon. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Quick release on the RPO. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Working that left side now. Still on his feet at the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Dead center perfect. The lead is down to a field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Off the RPO, complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Motion from the wideout. Calls his own number. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabs it in the middle. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Demon Deacons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down to the end zone, and it's picked off.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time he's got his man. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw again. He's got it and still on his feet. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterback. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The away team has a slight lead. They play a fun brand of football. Let's see if they can close this one out.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. This time on target. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on third. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3. And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. After the run, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Demon Deacons getting set on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Demon Deeks! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Palmer.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
Pass interference, defense.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. To the air on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a heat. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. He'll do it himself. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, UNC! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired. And a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Second down, they'll go to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And with that extra point, they're up by 3, meaning a field goal just ties it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Timeout, North Carolina.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying the left side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Got to keep that urgency up here, but already in position for the game-tying field goal. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. This to tie things up in the final minute. He splits the uprights. Guys, final minute of play, and we are all tied up.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple of seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Third and goal, and you really hate to settle for a field goal with the first possession in an overtime period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete on the shuffle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Foster. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. It's good, and how about that clutch kick from distance to send us to another overtime? One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. With the run on first and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3, now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Wake Forest! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. Looking to throw. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
32, North Carolina, 26.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! That ties it up here in double OT, and now they can win it.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming two-point play, you might just put it back in his hands and let him go win it for you.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for two. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these two-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. They don't get it. A great stop by the defense, and we will play a third overtime. So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. From the gun, throws to the wideout. They can't get it done on the two, and now they'll rely on the defense. They got the stop, now to win it with a two. Wants to go up top. Flips it out to the back. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the two, and we'll play another overtime. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. He'll set up to throw. They got it done with the two, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Here comes the two-point try. He's looking to throw. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by two. Now they'll have to respond with a two of their own. He's looking to throw. They are denied. The two-point try is stopped. And a game-winning play by this defense in overtime. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.